Celtics Talk podcast is presented by 24autogroup.com, 11 locations across New England.
What's up, everybody? Off-day edition of the Celtics Talk podcast coming at you. And we have a very special guest today, Sam Cassell, assistant coach of the Boston Celtics. He's going to drop by. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of things. We're going to talk about, what it's like to be coaching Jayson Tatum this year. We're going to talk about maybe Eddie Howe still upset about $25,000 fine for doing Sam Cassell's most famous big balls dance. And we even get into a little glasses talk because, look, Sam's got great taste in frames, and our friends at Zenni were kind enough to make this a reality. So you're going to hear some glasses talk. I hope if for those of you that are like me and maybe struggle a little bit with the vision aspect, you peruse their catalog. Obviously a rough week for the Celtics. I thought for sure today we'd be talking about the IST semifinals in Las Vegas. Instead, we're talking about getting ready for the Knicks game on Friday night, but still a super successful process for the Celtics. I think the only regret is that they're not playing today, that we don't get to watch them try to keep this thing going and be part of that stage out in Vegas. I think the sleep doctors probably pretty happy. Celtics don't have to travel out west and then come home for 4 games and then go right back out on a long West Coast trip. And yet the basketball fans and us are left wanting a little bit more. So we'll try to fill that void with some stories from Sam Cassell. Let's get right into it. Here's our chat with Sam Cassell. All right, Sam, when people reach out and offer interviews, they sometimes have products that I'm like a little, I don't know if I want to promote your salad shooter just to talk to Sam Hauser or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But Zenni, I've worn them for probably over a decade now. I got my Zenni frames on now. So when they asked about having you on, I was not only like excited to talk to you, but like fascinated by the glasses themselves. Just take me through it. How did you get involved with them, and how did you come up with the line?
Oh man, it was amazing. My PR department with the team got in contact with me, and my agent reached out to me after that, and that's how it came together. And they asked me, was I interested in promoting this product? And first of all, I said, let me see the product. And I saw the product. I said, absolutely. As soon as I saw the first 2 or 3 pair of glasses they sent me, I was like, oh, absolutely, I'm gonna be a part of this.
So when did you start? Did you need glasses as a player? Were you wearing contacts? Like I'm always fascinated by this because you just don't, obviously in the modern NBA, you don't see players wearing glasses out there or whatever.
I didn't wear glasses. I used to wear contacts, but they kept falling. I played for the Milwaukee Bucks, and they kept falling out my eyes. So back then, the trainers didn't have but 1 or 2 pair of contacts. So, and every game, I just one fall out my eye, and I wouldn't pick it up during the course of the game. So after the game, he asked me, Sam, where's the contacts? And I take one out, and I said, the other one on the court. so that stopped after like 4 or 5 times of doing that. That stopped. So, and after I started playing, my eyes just they weren't getting better. They just got worse. And they say the older you get, things leave. Like your hair goes and your eyes go. Well, my hair been gone, so the only thing I had, my other option was my eyes. And my eyes it wasn't 20/20 no more. And this product came along, man. I think it was perfect for me. So I love wearing glasses. Well, I have to wear my glasses for me to see.
I'm with you. And for me, it's the same deal. People always say, do you wear it because you're on TV and stuff like that? I'm like, no, I wear them because I needed to see. Like I need to see. This is a funny story for you. I started wearing them, I think, right after that 2008 season. I went from not being able to tell which player was dribbling the basketball to being like, oh my God, it's a whole new world. So really, really changed everything for me. Some of the names of these glasses, did you have any input? Mid-range jumper, Banner 18, Celtic Pride. Like it feels like very Sam Cassell related.
Oh, absolutely. We co-did it. My company and myself, we co-produced it and everything. They gave me their ideas. I gave them a couple of my ideas, and right on the money. It was right on the money. The names of it.
And last glasses question. What's your favorite? Like what is your like of the ones they've sent you, of the ones?
Man, all of them are my favorite. All of them. Mid range. All of them my favorite. Man, I wear it. It's like wearing different pair of sneakers every day to work. I try to wear a different pair of glasses every day to work because I can now.
I love it. Well, we'll cross reference. I'll show you some of the old school models that I've got that are
Okay,
like screws are
okay.
falling out of
I like
them
to,
and such.
I like to see him. I like to see him.
Take me back to this summer. What was it? What when the Joe first has approached you about being part of this? Like, what goes through your mind, and just take me through the whole experience of deciding to join the Celtics.
Well, when Joe approached me about joining the organization, I was enthused because I understand what it means to be a Celtic. Being a part of the '08 championship, man, it was just something I would never forget. Just not us winning the championship, just the whole process and everything we went through to get it. Doc Rivers was our coach. He coached us very hard. People don't understand how hard he coached us because he saw the opportunity we had to win. So the days he got mad, we knew he got mad, but we never took it personally because it was all about motivating us. He used to always say to the whole team, like, why do I have to repeat myself with this if we're trying to win a championship? Everything was related to winning the championship, bringing Banner 17 back to the city of Boston. And he pushed it sometimes and got on our nerves, but we understood the things he was trying to do to get Banner 17 back into Beantown.
So what's it like now trying to get Banner 18? Like, what is it? Do you take a same approach? Is it more difficult with this generation of play? Like, how do you guys approach it as a staff?
I know that team is a different team than this team here. It was some kind of we had a lot of deranged players on that team. That's why Doc kept us in order. They weren't crazy. We was all deranged. Like, I think the whole team had some kind of issue going on, us in our heads psychologically somewhere. But this team is special. This is a special team, man. They like each other. They respect each other. They play for each other. So, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. We just got to put the proper work in. I think we got to put more time into the process and more than just in winning the championship. We got to put our heart and energy into making it happen.
You've been a part of 3 championship teams. Is there certain DNA? Like you said, that 2008 team is such an outlier because of it was just a different beast. But do you see common threads that maybe this team has, that some of those Rockets teams, that the 2008 Celtics, that maybe that some of the same DNA to what they had?
Yes, a lot. This team has a lot of versatility. This might be one of the most versatile teams I've been a part of because it's really, not to say we had bad players. Every team has some kind of weakness, but this team, we in the process of just figuring it out, man. And them teams I had, the league was so different back then to what it is now. So it's hard for me to compare the two eras because it's just the things was different. How the referees called the games and everything. This game. Playoff basketball is tough basketball in the playoffs. So, you got to get used to that pounding and the referees like swallowing their whistles a little bit more. And I think it's more exciting basketball. But get this straight: the players now are 2 times better than us. They got the proper training. They are pretty good ball players. They're better athletes than us. They benefit from the things that we fought to get, so that's why they better. That's why they better.
Tell me about getting synced up with Jayson Tatum. Like, how early in the conversation with Joe does that happen, and what has that experience been like?
Oh, it's been awesome. Jayson Tatum is one of the top 10 player in the league. He's an awesome ball player, and just he has so much room to grow. That's the scariest thing about him. He's 25 years old, so he got so much space and more talent to show the world. And I'm just happy to be a part of this show and things that I have learned from some of the guys I coach, some of the guys I played against, different mentalities. Jayson Tatum has his own demeanor and his whole manner, but I'm just trying to, show him some things that I know will help him become a better basketball player.
Tell me about that, because we see you every day working on that mid-range. It feels like it's either one of the first things or the last thing you're doing as part of his little shoot-around routine. Like, what are you trying to instill there? What is he asking you about? Like, what are the little keys you can give him, even though like obviously size differential, but you were the king of the mid range there.
Yeah.
Like, what do you try to tell him when you're working on that stuff?
You know, it's kind of hard to tell a guy who averaged 30 points anything. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I learned a long time. Some things you just try to fine tune. But you know, when the guy averages 30 points, he know how to put the ball in the basket. And I just think I'm just trying to make him more efficient. You know, instead of shooting 46%, let's shoot 50%. You know, and this is how you shoot 50%. You do A, B, and C. You will shoot 50% if you get to these spots on the basketball court. And you know, like he's a gifted player, man. So you know, I'm not saying if he comes out and shoot 51% that I was the creator, I'm the reason, I'm the shot doctor that made, you know, Jayson Tatum.
You can take credit for that, Sam. Like someone's got to do it. Like he gets that MVP level, you get a little share.
Yeah, but man, this is a players league, man. I get it. He putting the work in. He putting the work in. So I just try to show him things, you know, that's successful in this league. I work with a lot of guys before I worked with Jayson. And see some of the guys I work with and the success they having, because it wasn't always like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always like that. Tyrese Maxey, see him, what he's doing. Shea Alexander, see what he's doing in the game. You know, I'm still watching Bradley Beal still doing the things he has done. You know, I had these guys when they was puppies in the league, they was rookies in the league. You know, no one ever would think that Tyrese Maxey would be as good as he is. But I'm the first one to say it. No, I'm the first one that said that he's gonna be awesome. He's gonna be awesome. Said the same thing about Shea, and everybody thought I was crazy when the Clippers traded them for Paul George. I said, "Y'all sure y'all want to do this?" You know, I'm the first one, and Doc like, "Well, we have to because of, you know, just how it is." You know, but I wouldn't. You know, I was the guy like, "Oh, he was special. He was special." And Jayson Tatum is in that same category. You know, he's in there maybe better. You know what I'm saying? he's a special ball player, man. He's a real special ball player, and just to have the privilege to work with him is an honor for me personally.
Well, I was gonna say, so who's the guy behind the scenes? So we always, I mean, maybe it is just Jayson, or maybe it's Jalen. Like, what guys have surprised you, maybe that you didn't know so up close? I mean, for all of us, this is Kristaps' first year, and it's been kind of jarring to watch, like how good he's been and how influential he's been when he's been out there on the court. Like, who else on this roster has stood out to you?
But Kristaps been good, you know.
Yeah,
he's on a better team now.
Exactly.
And it's on a better. He's been good. Trust me. He just ain't because with the Celtics he just became good. He's been good with a better team, and I just think that Joe Mazzulla is pushing all the buttons to motivate these guys, man. That's, you know, people don't give, you know, Joe the credit I think that he deserves, man. He's a good coach. He's a real good coach. He's a young coach. He respects his coaching staff. But like guys like a Dark White, he's probably surprising. Sam Hauser, probably surprising. You know how good these guys are. List goes on, man. Peyton Pritchard, we got, you know, Al Horford just being Al. You know, him being just Al. Just you know, as an older player, I was the older player. I was the older player who started at 37 years old. And, you know, to see him just start some nights and come out the bench some nights. And, you know, it's just amazing because I've been there before. That was me, you know. You know, seeing the young guys don't have to do as much as me. You know, the older you get, the more you have to do in a weight room, on a basketball court. You got to keep your twitches not that agile, not quick like that no more, like he was 27. It's just how it is. It's Mother Nature. Mother Nature's undefeated, you know? so, you know, but we saying what, like LeBron James, what he's doing. It's just amazing what this man is doing. Like, it's like people, Reggie Miller always said, people, let's enjoy this. Let's enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the fans enjoy these players because these some good damn basketball players and good people. You know, they don't talk about the things that these guys do for the, you know, a lot of the community in their cities they play in. You know, some things they are part of. They don't want to be. They don't even put their name on it because they don't want the credit. You know, so and Jayson is, you know, the things he does in St. Louis, the things he does in Boston. It's just huge, man. And, you know, I applaud them guys because they have the platform to do it. You know, Jaylen Brown, they have a platform. You know, in the 90s, we didn't have a major platform like we had, like the guys have today.
You mentioned Al, like from a coaching staff perspective, how easy does it make it when you're able to huddle all those guys and Al's like, okay, yeah, I'll be the one who goes to the bench because he recognizes there's so much talent there. Does that make it, from Joe to you guys, does that make it easier to just, you know, put the focus on basketball and knowing that Al's still going to embrace it?
Yeah, Al been awesome. Al Hoff's been awesome. He's been awesome. You know, our team it's an honor to have Al Hoffman on our team. Honestly, you know, you couldn't find a nicest, hardest working guy. He gives you what he can give you, you know. And I respect a guy like that, you know. Give you what he has each and every night. Some nights is good. No one's gonna play great every night, you know, but he's giving you the effort that he needs to play. And like I said, I'm 37 years old, and I think, wow, these young guys are fast. You know, Garden Burn Davis at 23 years old. It's like, wow, like this ain't fair. I'll always find a way to get it done.
I got two more for you. One is just from the outside, what did you know about Joe? And I guess, what have you learned since? And like, what's the biggest thing that stood out? You mentioned that I know that he's talked a little bit about the tribal approach to how you guys coach, maybe have some throwbacks to Ubuntu and stuff like that. You know, what has jumped out in the experience working with Joe?
Oh, he thing that's, he has the locker. He has fully control of our locker room. He's a fiery coach. He's a coach who's he gets his point across without raising his voice. I love that he does that. He gets his point across without raising the voice. He don't get frustrated easy. He understands. He understands his basketball team, and he understands his coaching staff. So, you know, he's easy. He's real. He's a demanding head coach, but he's a fun head coach. You can enjoy him. You know, he can laugh. You know, when it's time to get serious, he gets serious. It's been a pleasure for me to work with. You know, it's been a pleasure for me. I know I speak for the whole staff.
All right. And last thing. So Eddie House is on our broadcast as well. He's been complaining endlessly that he got fined $25,000 for doing the big balls dance. Do you feel any regret for Eddie? And like, have you tried to talk to Adam Silver about easing up these fines? Because it's just the quintessential NBA celebration.
It don't make no sense why you get fined for that. You know, you can't say that, you know, it's sending the wrong message to the kids, because the kids is doing it. I seen an 8-year-old kid doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fun. Like, wow. And people thinking it when you make a shot like that. You know, people are thinking that. You know, people say not just in basketball, they say it in all sports. You know, it's the guy who's taking the chance and making the big shot, making the big goal, hitting the home run. You know, it's just a part of it.
I did think Zenni should have had like a big balls frame or something like that. That would have been
that may be the next one. That may be the next frame. That may be the next frame. You know what I'm saying?
We'll have to workshop that. Maybe
we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. You know, what about we doing the big ball dance? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but they're figuring out. It's a good company, and it's a great company, man. If you don't have none, get yourself a pair. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah, I don't carry as much weight as Sam, but I agree. If anyone needs recommendations, hit me up. Right. Sam, I appreciate your time. Good luck this season. I'll see you over at the Garden.
Look no further than the award-winning 24 Auto Group. With over 2,600 vehicles in stock, the brands you love, backed by the savings and service you can count on. Visit today or shop online at 24autogroup.com.
All right, thank you. If you're not a glasses wearer, or if you're not stylistically inclined, I appreciate you guys listening to that. Letting me indulge a little bit. I one of the first seasons I started covering this team, I could not see the court from where the Celtics have media positioned, and in some places that might make sense, like if you're up in the balcony. But we're pretty close in Boston, and was struggling to see exactly who had the ball in various instances. And so if you haven't, go get your vision checked. It's, you can be, I like my glasses now, styly. And hope you enjoy that little chat and with Sam. We'll be back on Friday night with another post-game pod after the Celtics and Knicks in that sort of, I call it the losers bracket of the IST, playing a fifth regular season game against the Knicks after preseason games, and feel like we've seen a lot of the Knicks. And then next week, a couple of home and homes, Cleveland, Orlando. So keep it locked in here. Hopefully the return of Kristaps Porzingis on Friday night is reason to be excited alone. Celtics starters have been great this season, 10-1 when they've had their starters out there on the court. Kristaps has been vital to what they're doing. You can tell he was pretty excited after practice yesterday, getting to get in some 5-on-5. I think he'll be ready to go and eager to see if the Celtics can get back some of that mojo that has maybe been just a little bit missing over the last week or so as they've navigated 4 games without him. Until then, go like, subscribe, check us out on the YouTube page. We'll catch you next time on the Celtics Talk podcast.